Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everybody to the fifth video of the Easy Arabic short course. Today we'll see some examples from the Quran. But before we go to the Quran, we have to give a little review of what we have learned. Here, this was the chart, which is very to be continued, very important. If you can memorize this chart, that's an awesome thing you have done, because almost you can put almost every ism in this one, and you can convert that word into singular, pair, plural, marfu, mansub, majrur, masculine, feminine, just by knowing the ending sounds. If you don't remember what we have done, please check the previous video, because we don't have time to do it again. And we made a little correction that this alif will be there. It doesn't change the meaning, it doesn't change the pronunciation, nothing, but this is something that happens when there is a double fatha. There will be an alif which has no work, but it will be there. But of course, if it is single fatha, then the alif does not need to be there. And of course, if there is a single fatha, then the alif will make it a mad, right? So the pronunciation will change. But when it's double and there's an alif, nothing changes, but it will always be there. Okay, so we have mentioned that we will go from down to right. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina, Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin, Muslimatun, Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, Muslimatin, Muslimatin. Very little difference. Just if you put an alif here, it will become plural. It will not become pair. It will become plural. If you're listening to a recitation, Muslimatun, you may hear, oh, matun, so it's singular. No, it can be plural, but it's hard to recognize. But if you see the text, you can say, well, actually there is no alif here, so it's singular, or maybe actually there is an alif here, so it's plural. So it's very important, because you're not going to turn it into a pair, you will make it plural. And again, vice versa, you're not going to make it pair, you're going to make it singular, from rich to poor, or poor to super rich. So it's very important that we know this. It's not the same here, like it's moon and it's moona, it's very different. But when it's feminine, it's very close. Okay, that's not what we want to talk about here. We did mention this in the last class. Here is a translation for a clear understanding. As you can see, the main word is Muslim. So it's Muslim, 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 it's Muslim everywhere. The thing that changes is un and in, ani, aini, aini, una, ina, ina, atun, atan, atin, atani, ataini, ataini, atun, atin, atin. If you put kafir here, it will be the same. If you put mushrik here, it will be the same. If you put any word here, any ism here, it will be the same generally. So that's an awesome chart, and you can use it to transform almost every ism. You will find munafikun, mushrikun, muhsinun, kafirun, everything. So let us see some ayahs from the Quran now. We will not waste any time. Let's go. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Very famous ayah now. Some call it an ayah of Surah Fatiha. Some say no, it's just the starting. It doesn't matter. The word we are using here is Bismi. It doesn't matter here. Relax. It matters, but not here. Bismi. Did I tell you that the only thing we need to notice is the ending sound? Whether it's Basmi, whether it's Bismi, whether it's Busmi, will not change anything. What is it? In the end, E. E. Do you see E in other places? Yes, there's E here, there's E here, there's E here, there's E here. But there's a Ya also. There's no Ya here. So it's definitely Jar, because there's a E. No chance of being Rafa. It could be Aini, which could be Nasab or Jar, but since there is no Ya, so it's definitely Jar. The number is singular because there is no Ya here. If it's plural, then it will be Aini or ina or atin, whatever. There's an ya, but there's no ya here. So bismi, and the jinsun is mutakkar, that is masculine. Why? It's not bismitun. There's no ta here, so it cannot be a female. So this is the closest match to that word. Muslimin is the closest match. Bismi, Muslimin. If you just put bismin, it's the same thing. So have a look. Irab is jar or majrur. It's better to use majrur. Adad is mufrad, that is singular. Jinsun is muzakkar, that is masculine. I purposely didn't write the English one so that you guys memorize, or ladies, you memorize the Arabic one. It's important. If you want to know the Arabic spelling, it's here. I have written the Arabic one, it's here. Okay, moving on. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. This one is the first ayah of Surah Al-Fatiha. If you don't know, it's okay. And some also say it's the second one. It doesn't matter here. Okay, so once again, what will we notice? What's in the first, maybe? Huh? No. What's in the last? What's the ending sound? Here, the ending sound is ah. And you can say, well, this is a nasab. But wait, there is a ya here. So its sound is actually ina. Where did we see ina? Let's check it out. Ina, ina. Masculine, it could be nasab, it could be jar. So it's jar here because we will explain that later. It could be nasab, it could be jar. So from the information we have learned so far, we'll know very soon. How will we know that if it is jar or majroor? For now, let's just know that this is majroor. So what is the gender? Is there any ta here? No, because the feminine plural doesn't end with una ina. What does it end with? Atun, atin. So it's not feminine. It's muzakkar, masculine. And the gender is not ani aini, it's una ina. So it's jama, masculine plural, not pair, it's plural. Now even to a detailed view. Everybody knows this, maybe. If you don't, it's okay. You're not going to. What is it? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Zalikal kitabu la raiba fi hudal lil muttaqin. The first, no, I was right. The second ayah of Surat Al-Baqarah. The only word we are interested in here for today is Al-Kitab. The other words, you can look at them, it's okay. But the word we want to focus on is Kitab. So remind me, what is the thing we have to look at? The ending sound. It doesn't matter where it is, what we care is the ending sound. And it is U. Al-Kitabu, Al-Kutubu, Al-whatever. The ending sound is U. So it will be Marfu. You can say it Rafa, but as you can see, this is a web page and they will not use Rafa, they will use Marfu. So it's better to call it Marfu. What's the gender, guys? Don't look at there. What's the gender? Is there any ta here? No. So it's masculine. What's the number? It's not aini aini or una ina. So it's what? Singular. Okay. Next one. Come on. This is the 26th ayah of Suratul Yasin. Surah Al Yasin. So what sorry, Surah Yasin, not Surah Al Yasin, Surah Yasin. So here, the word we are interested in is Al Jannata. Okay. So what's Jannata? It's not a human, of course. It's a object. Remember we said that the Arabs have gender for everything, even non-living things. So they will put non-living things on the feminine gender. So, and of course, there's also a ta here, Jannata, right? So it is definitely feminine. As you can see here, it's definitely feminine. What is it? Rafa nasab or jar, marfu mansub majrur. It's a. Sorry, I'm too bad at making this circle. It's a. So it's mansub. So what's left? Number. It's not ani, aini, or una ina. So it's definitely singular. It's not written here. It's definitely singular. Okay. As you can see in the translation, enter paradise. It does not say enter the paradises. It says enter the paradise. Uh, there will be a da here because there's the al. So enter the paradise. So they have not written it in the translation. Whatever. Al means the or da, whatever you call it. Now look at this one. Once again, the word we are interested in is Jannatan. Wait, Jannatani. This time it's what's the thing that's different, guys? Ah, it's a dual noun. Look, what's written here? Dual noun. It's marfu this time. Why? Ani, aini, aini. Remember? Let's have a look. Ani, aini, aini. If you want to look at the Arabic, Muslimani. And what's that word? Jannatani. Completely same. Completely same. So it is a marfu. The now other is dual. And the gender is, come on, what's the gender? Ah, muannas, feminine. Because not only there is a ta, it is a non-living thing, so it's feminine. So that's all for today. And of course, there is one thing. If you listen to the recitation, Rabbihi Jannatan, since this is the ending word, what will the reciter say? Jannatan. And you here listen to the recitation, and you'll say, oh, Jannatan, singular. Because the singular is Musliman, right? Musliman. Not only will you say it's singular, you will say, oh, it's singular mansub, Jannatan. Just like it's here, Jannata or Jannatan. But what is it here? Jannatani. Is it possible to understand this from the recitation? No. You can only understand this if you see the text. But anybody who will see the text will not understand. You know that the thing that will end with ani is marfu and it's dual. Others will not know. And you will say, oh, it's a mansub jannat, single. But actually Allah is talking about two jannats which are marfu, which is the subject, not the detail. You see, Arabic is really, really important. This is just a very little example. The more you will learn, the more you will be like, oh man, why didn't I know this before? And this is so awesome. I actually felt like that. I don't know if I can help you guys. I hope you are enjoying this course. So it's time to try yourself. Look at these two ayahs. You can pick up the word, let me see, Hakim. Pick up Hakim. Find out its status, number, gender. Here, find out this one, and of course, okay, this one will do. Only this one. Find out the number, gender, and status. Adad, Jinsun, and Era. I will not tell you the answer. You have to pause the video and find the answer, and then check your answer on this website. This is an awesome website. Go, just copy or go in a way you want. Check your answer there if you're right or if you're wrong. And of course, you want to know anything, please email or comment. I can help you, inshallah. So that's all for today. And inshallah, coming up next is Easy Arabic Short Course 6, Gems. That means in this video, we'll go through the same ayahs, but we will tell you what will you know, and the person who knows the Arabic knowledge so far, and the person who does not know anything of the last four videos so far. What will be the difference between you two when you two see these ayahs? That will be the only thing we will discuss on the sixth video, nothing else, so that you can truly understand why we are learning Arabic. And of course, in the seventh one, inshallah, we will start the vocabulary for the first time, which will make you more confident as you listen to the Quran. You're like, hey, I know this word. Of course, you should focus on the salah, but you will enjoy it. So stay tuned, and until next time, assalamu alaikum. Yeah.